Beautiful, huh?
Yep, but we've got some problems to solve closer to home.
Is that why we're wearing hard hats?
No, the graphic designer made us wear them, but she wanted to illustrate a point. Our parents are making a world where there are lots of things that will have to change when we grow up. There will be a lot of building work for us to do.
Construction sites. That sounds fun. Will there be diggers? Can we choose what to build?
Well, hey, it's nice to hear you're so enthusiastic. Problem is, they are leaving us the constructions to do without any financing.
Financing?
Yeah. Finance means taking money from where there is some and putting it where people can do something with it. Preferably something useful.
Like my pocket money. Finance is great, huh?
For sure we cannot live without it. And lots of people have more than money they need right now, and they want to invest it. The problem is, the financial system has become so greedy that the money doesn't get to where it can do something useful. People are too busy buying and selling at high frequency, hoping to generate lots of profit very fast. You get it? It's simple. Imagine two farmers, Mr. Buffet and Mr. Gecko. In Mr. Buffet's farm, the crops grow slowly, but steadily. They grow a little bit each day and they are strong. Then, there's Mr. Gecko's farm. There, everything grows 3 inches every day.
Really? Cool!
Well, what happens when you build a castle with your building block very, very fast? It's the same for Mr. Gecko's crops. They grow really fast and big, thanks to chemical fertilizers. But then soils are poor and the plants are not healthy. So in the end, everything falls apart. Same with our financial system. It has grown very, very fast. Look, I'll draw this for you. This is what is produced in the entire world. Food, houses, medicines, schools, drains.
And teddy bears.
Exactly. It's the real world. Now look at this. The world of finance has grown 3 times as fast as the real world in only 30 years. But because the foundations are not strong enough, the system has tendency to collapse. They call it a crisis.
So there is no money to finance our construction sites because investors are too busy trying to make a lot of money really fast.
That's it. And this brings us back to our construction sites. When you and me are grown-ups, we'll need all kinds of things. Sustainable energy, transport that doesn't pollute, ways to grow food without over-exploiting the soil, education so we can manage new technologies, etc. All of this is going to cost 1 trillion per year, every year for the next 20 years.
That's 20 trillion.
Very good, Matt. Whatever you had for breakfast is doing you good. The problem, as we saw, is that the investors like their money quickly. They do not want to wait around for years until our construction sites becomes profitable. So we have a major scissors effect.
Could you stop using these fancy words? It doesn't make you smarter, you know.
All right. All I mean is that we need more money for long-term projects. But at the same time, there's less money for long-term financing. It's clip, scissors.
So we need other investors? Shall I ask Mum and Dad?
You can try. There are lots of proper investors around who would do it. Pension funds, banks, foundations, and governments. The problem is that they only put 25% of their money into long-term projects.
What do they do with the rest?
Well, we've covered this. They put it in a place where they can get it back at any time. For example, years ago, when Granddad was young...
Like in that picture of him and Grandma wearing funny clothes.
Exactly. In the 60s, the average holding period for shares in a company was 8 years. Today, it's only 5 days.
But you can't build anything in 5 days.
It's true, but we all have a tendency to want things immediately, even as kids. More importantly, there are problems with the way risk and performance are measured, how investors calculate their profits and their rewards.
A bit like how Mum and Dad promised me a bicycle if I get good grades at the end of the year.
A bit like that, yes. They wouldn't give you a bike each time you do well in a test. They wait to see how you do overall, over a whole year. It's the same with investors. They need rules that reward them for investing over 10 or 20 years, instead of paying them a bonus every year.
Is that the solution then? Can we discuss our construction sites now? This money stuff is boring.
Not just yet. Let me draw it out for you. It's really not that complex. First, we have to discourage short-term speculation and reward long-term financing and more active involvement of investors in the projects they finance. Then, you gotta change the rules of the game. Today, these rules incentivize investors to put their money where they can get it back at any time. Finally, we have to favor those who do their job best, not simply those who do it fastest. For example, the best truck driver is not the one who delivers his bricks the fastest. It's the one who delivers them to the right place in good condition, whatever the weather.
Alright, not sure I got it all, but it sounds good. Let's do it. Now can we get back to our construction sites? I've still got my hard hat on.
Yeah, enough about money. Let's get back to the stuff that matters.